First of all, can we just give a slow clap to Anastasia Beverly Hills for making this palette permanent? Do y'all remember how 2015 was like the year of the highlighter? For whatever reason, I feel like 2016 is the year of the eyeshadows. Like, I just feel like it has been all about the eyeshadow palette releases lately. I mean, we got the peanut butter and jelly palette. Too Faced came out with the sweet peach palette. Violet Voss came out with the Holy Grail palette. And then they came out with another like metal palette. Morphe has been coming out with the 35 shimmer matte palettes. Jeffree Star came out with the Beauty Killer palette. ColourPop has been coming out with some banging collaborations. And now Anastasia has came out with the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm here for it. I am living for these eyeshadow releases. First of all, I am loving the fact that this is a permanent palette. I don't know if it's still in stock or not, but just the fact that it's permanent, you know at some point you will be able to get your hands on it. I wish a lot of these other companies would take note from Anastasia and stop making these palettes limited edition, because I am tired of fighting. I am tired of staying up. I am tired of snatching my edges out when I can't get my hands on a palette. Y'all need to get it together. But again, as I said, this is all about the Modern Renaissance palette. When I first saw the promo pictures for this, I was like, I'm gonna get it. And yes, y'all know I was doing a no-buy for the month of May. And yes, this did break my no-buy because I had to get my hands on it. Like I said, I know it's permanent. But the colors in here, if y'all know me, if you are familiar with my channel, you know that these are my kind of colors. I'm just gonna give y'all a little sneak peek real quick. Right. So I am going to show you guys swatches. I actually used it on my eyes today for this eye look, which I'll come back in and give you guys a closer look at. Definitely let me know if you guys want me to recreate this look for you, because I will. I had so much fun playing around in this palette. I only used it once, so of course this is more of a first impression, but Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows never disappoint with me. Never. So let's get started. So here is how the palette looks, and as far as the packaging goes, it is that type of crushed velvet type of packaging. I know a lot of people love packaging like this and they love the feel of it. Personally, I don't. I kind of feel like it's a little dated. I don't know. I've never been a fan of velvet, so it just does not do it for me. But then when you open it up on the inside, it does come with a full-size mirror, which I don't want to blind you guys, but it comes with a really nice size mirror. And then it also comes with 14 eyeshadows on the inside. So here are what the shades look like. You guys already know that I am loving this section over here because I love my warms, but I especially love my cranberry shades. And then I think you also have some really nice shades over here. You have some lid shades, you have some brow highlight shades and blend out shades and all that other good stuff. And of course we are gonna go ahead and get into swatches as well. So I've already swatched the eyeshadows and then I went outside and took a picture. I usually do live swatches for you guys, but I wanted you to be able to see these eyeshadows in like the truest form of lighting. I didn't use any flash or anything in the picture that you guys are going to see, because again, I just wanted you all to see how beautiful these eyeshadows are in the truest and the natural lighting. The eyeshadows are going from top to bottom on my arm, but I basically swatched them from this side to this side. So the first eyeshadow is Tempera. This next eyeshadow is Golden Ochre. Then you have Vermeer. You have Buen Fresco, Antique Bronze, Love Letter, which is a gorgeous cranberry shade. And then the final shade for the top row is Cypress Umber, which is a really pretty like brown shade. And then this next row right here, again, is just being swatched the same way. It goes from top to bottom in the swatches in the picture, but then I just swatched them from here to here. So the first shade is Raw Sienna. This next shade is Burnt Orange. The shade after that is Primavera, which is a really pretty gold shade that I'm actually wearing on my lid. The next shade is Red Ochre. Then you have Venetian Red, which is another gorgeous cranberry shade, which y'all know I love. The shade after that is Warm Taupe, which is probably my least favorite shade in the whole palette. And then the final shade is called Realgar, and that's probably, even though y'all know I love the cranberry shades, I love this sort of like burnt orangey type of shade, because I just feel like colors like that really flatter deeper skin tones, especially as like transition shades. So I'm here for all this, I'm here for it. So as I said, I did use this palette on my eye look today, and I can tell you that everything just blended together so nicely. Everything blended out amazing. These shadows are just so buttery, so soft, so smooth, and I am just so here for this palette. I cannot say it enough. This palette is gorgeous, you guys. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So one of the things that really caught my eye about this palette when I first opened it up out of the box, I was instantly reminded of another one of my favorite palettes that's recently been released that I have just been absolutely loving, and that is the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. Now I know a lot of people were unable to get their hands on this palette. It's a limited edition palette. I know that they've been constantly re-releasing it, but even with that, a lot of people still haven't been able to get their hands on it. Now I haven't really did any comparison swatches, but do you guys see how like a lot of these shades within the Holy Grail palette to me are really reminiscent of this modern Renaissance palette? So again, if you guys want to see maybe like a comparison video, like a dupe video, so we can see if there are any like for real dupes, but just looking at it initially, I just was like, oh my goodness, like these shades in here are just giving me Holy Grail all over again, which is not a bad thing, because again, I absolutely love this palette, but it's just a thought for maybe those who were unable to get their hands on that palette. You may have some dupes within this modern Renaissance palette. So at this point, I don't even think we have to ask the $1,000,000 question that I normally ask at the end of any type of first impression video. Do I think this palette is worth it? Heck yeah, I think this palette is worth it. Again, like I said, it's permanent. So of course you can wait until you save your coins up. There's not necessarily a rush to get it. But if you like me and you love shades like this, like, and you got the money laying around, why wait? Because I can tell y'all right now, I am gonna get so much use out of this. This may be a palette that I actually need a backup of. Because again, like I said, it reminds me so much of the Holy Grail palette, and I try not to use that palette too much just because I was like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get my hands on another one. But this right here, yeah. My only gripe would probably be the fact that it's no black in there, but if you guys know me, y'all know I feel like every palette should have a matte black. I feel like it is not necessarily 100% travel worthy if it does not have a matte black in there, and that palette is no different. As much as I love it, y'all could have gave me a matte black. But other than that, I am so in love. So definitely let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you think of this palette. If you've already picked it up, I've seen on Instagram, on Snapchat, where a lot of you guys have already received your palette. Let me know what you're thinking about it. And if you haven't picked it up or you haven't thought about picking it up, let me know if this video changed your mind and now you're thinking about getting it. Just let me know all that good stuff down below in the comment section. And until next time, bye YouTube.